Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vana Solanki, SQL Tutorial Class 12. Today we are going to learn about our new topic, that is subquery. What is subquery? What is the syntax of subquery? What are the why we use subquery? What are the parameters we need to follow for performing subquery? All this thing we are going to learn today. Basically, subquery is nothing but query within a query. We have already learned how to write a simple query. Okay, within that same query, if you want to make another, you want to perform any another aggregate function or something, we want to calculate something like aggregate function means in operator, then or operator, then greater than, less than. All this type of functions we can perform with subquery. Subquery is mostly written within a query itself, it in parenthesis. And whenever we are using subquery, we mostly use with where statement, but it can be also written with select statement and from statement also. All this statement we are going to learn one by one practically. So basically, subquery, the most important use of subquery is when we want to make our query dynamic in nature, we use subquery for our data analytics. So for example, let's suppose we have a student table data and we have written a subquery, simple query, everything is done and subquery. But if we want to, if we make in future, if we make any changes in the data, a new student is added or deleted, the marks is added, or you forget to add any student's marks. If anything happens like that, and we want to update the data, there is any updation in data, our table, so it can be directly get updated in query also. We don't need to write another query for that. So that is why we use subquery. This is the most important use of subquery, which makes our query more dynamic in nature. Okay, so that is why it is simple. It is slightly different from simple query. It is mostly written with select statement, where statement, and from statement, or mostly used with where statement only. But it can be written like a select statement, select star, with another select, and then parenthesis subquery. So let's learn with practical examples so that you will have a clear idea. Let's So let's understand what is the definition of subquery. A subquery is also known as an inner query or nested query. It's a query nested within another SQL query. It allows you to use the result of one query as the input for another query. Subqueries are enclosed within parentheses and can be used in various parts of SQL statements such as select, insert, update, or delete statements. Subquery help us for writing query in dynamic way, basically. So let me explain you. Mostly subquery is written with select statement, then from statement, and where statement. Okay, from statement and where statement. Mostly it is used with where statement. So subquery is nothing but query which is written under another query. Okay, this is known as subquery. This part is subquery which is written under another query. So let's understand. By this diagram, you can see here we have a query and we have a subquery. Subquery is known as inner query or nested query. Okay, it involves two select statement, and this is a select syntax of where statement of subquery. Mostly we use subquery with where statement. That is why we have written syntax of where statement here. You can see syntax is select, then column name, from table name, where, then column name, operator. Operator means in operator, between operator, greater than, less than. These are the example of operator. Subquery can be written in parentheses. Okay, subquery is always written in parentheses. So this is a syntax of subquery. Then this is an example of subquery. The first example we have a table which has roll number, name, and links. So here we need to solve this question to understand subquery. The question says, get the names of students who scored more than the class average. So to solve this question, we need to find the average of class first, and then we need to find the names of students who are getting more than average marks. So that To solve this second step, we need to find first average of class, average marks of class. So for that, we are going to implement this in our MySQL. So let me share. First, we need to create a table, a new table named student. For that, you need to write like this: create a table, student, roll number in primary. I have already created this table. Then you need to insert values, roll number, name, marks, grade, and city. Now we can see our table is ready or not. We need to select this and execute. You can see here we have roll number, name, marks, grade, city. Our table is ready, created successfully. Now we are going to write a simple query, okay, to find out the average marks. So for that you need to write select, then average, then in bracket marks from students. So we are going to select this and execute. You can see we got average mark 87.666667. Okay, our first step is over. Now we need to find out our second step using another query where you need to write select the name and marks of student from student table where marks is greater than this average marks that we have got 87.7. Let me execute this. When you execute this, you will get this answer like this: name and marks of student who are getting more than average marks. Name of the student is Josna Dev and this is the marks. But the difference is this marks is not dynamic. Okay, if there is any changes in table, some marks is less or more, or any fluctuation in table, then this average marks got affected. So to make this table dynamic, we need to use subquery. Here you can see we have written separately this statement, select statement separately. Now we are going to merge these two statements, okay, to make this table dynamic. You will get same answer, but this table will become, this answer will become dynamic. If there is any changes in table, marks, if new students are added or deleted, then it will come then it will reflect here also. Okay, it will change dynamically. So that's why you need to write another query. This you need to copy as it is till here. Select name, marks, and this you need to copy from our first query. This select average marks from student. You need to merge both the statement like this. Select the name marks from student where marks is greater than here till here. You need to write same thing. Then you need to copy this. Select average of marks from student like this. This is nothing but subquery. We are written subquery in parenthesis. You can see parenthesis here. Select the average marks from student. This first query we have written it like this. Query within a query. So now we will execute this. So you can see you are getting same answer. Name of student is same. Jyotsna Dev. Marks are also there. Average, which are marks are greater than average marks. Okay. So this is how we use subquery. This is the first example we have solved to understand subquery. Let's see another example. One more example of subquery. Find the names of all students with even roll numbers. So let's solve this example. Find the names of students with even roll numbers. For that, there is just two steps: find the even roll numbers, and second step is find the names of students with even roll numbers. Roll number, name, and marks is given. Now we are going to find the even roll numbers. Even roll numbers means no numbers like 2, 4, 6. We all know the number 2, 4, 6, 8 are even numbers. The numbers which can be divided by 2 is known as even number, right? The numbers which can be divided by 2 or the numbers which comes in 2's table, table number 2, then it is known as even number. Okay, but in programming language, the if you want to find the even numbers, we are using the operator named as modulus. Remember, we already learned about operator in our previous classes. Okay, so if you want to find out the number is even or not, then in programming language we need to write a numbers modulus 2 is equal to 0. If any number we divide by 2, let's suppose we take number 16, okay, and we divide this 16 by 2, it will give us a remainder 0, right? So modulus operator help us to get us this remainder, okay, 0. So whenever any number modulus 2 is equal to 0, that number is known as even number in programming language. Okay, this is how we consider if you want to find out even number in SQL. Okay, so we are going to use this logic in our MySQL for writing subquery. Okay, first we will solve this step by this question stepwise. Step number 1, find the even number, and step number 2, find the name of the students with even numbers. Then we will use our subquery using this logic. Okay, so let's move into MySQL and solve this question. Okay, so here we have written a query for step 1. Select roll number from student where roll number modulus 2 is equal to 0. If we execute this query, we will get result even roll number. Okay, 1, 0, 2, 4, and 6. Now we are doing step number 2 for with roll number we need name also, name of the student also. For that we need to write select then name of the student with we want roll number also from student table where the roll number should be, we are using in operator from this list we want. So we are writing list 102, 104, and 106. From this list of numbers, we want our answer, name of the students. Okay, so that is why we are using in operator. This is our second query. So, but this is not dynamic. Okay, if we apply this query, we will get the result. Okay, name of the student with even roll number, but this is not dynamic. If there is any changes in table, if any roll number changes, this will not change. Okay, you again need to write a query. So for that we can't use this two-step thing. While in subquery, if we combine this both the queries together, then this will become, this table will become dynamic. Again and again, you need no need to write a query. So that's why we use subquery. Okay. So it's always depends on situation to situation when to use which query. Okay. So here we have a situation, we can make this query dynamic with using subquery. Okay. So that's why this is the most important use of subquery. We can make these two query combine and get a same result. Okay, so let's do subquery now. Now we are applying subquery. For subquery, what you need to do, instead of this number list, you need to write this query. Okay, the simple query. So instead of this, you have to write this copy, parenthesis open, and here paste. Okay. Now you can see two query together. Okay. This query will help you to get roll number, and this query will help you to get the name of the student. Okay. Now we are combined both the queries. So let's execute this and see. We are getting same result, name of the student and roll number together. Okay. Over there we have done separately. here with using subquery parenthesis query within a query, we are getting same result. And this is dynamic also. If there is any changes in table, then also here also it will reflect. Okay, you don't need to write again and again. So this is how we have done our second example also. Now we are moving to our third example. So let's understand SQL example with from. We have already learned where statement, where command, where clause, how to use where clause for solving the subquery. Now we are using from to write a subquery. Find the maximum marks from the students of Delhi. Here we need to find the city is equal to Delhi. Okay. Student of marks whose city is equal to Delhi. The first step is find the students of Delhi. First of all, we are going to find the students from Delhi. And from this Delhi student table, we are going to find their marks. Okay. Using sublist given in Delhi. Okay. So let's implement this in MySQL and check how to use from for writing subquery. Here you can see we have table. So let's start from student. We have a table, full table. Now we are going to execute, write a query where we want student from Delhi. For that, you need to write select all start from table name student where city is equal to, and we are going to execute this. You can see we got all the students records from Delhi. Okay, Delhi students records. So we are using this table, not this full table for our next step. Okay, for our next query. So now we want the marks of students. Okay, so for that, what we need to do, we are using from statement. Okay, within a query itself. So for that, you need to write only select maximum marks. Then we need to write from, and this query, this thing you need to write in parentheses. Okay. Make this query. So start. Okay. And instead of this, make parentheses, and you can combine this query as well and write together in one line also. Select star from student where select maximum marks. So this is select maximum marks from student, and this you need to write in parentheses. This is our new query, new subgroup. Okay. Here you can use LSS also, Delhi as 10. This is our final query. Select maximum marks from select. This is our subquery. Select star from student where city is equal to 2. Now we are going to execute this. Let's see. So we got maximum marks 96 from Delhi students. Students who are from Delhi, from that table, we are getting marks, maximum marks 96. So this is how you can use from, this from stay from command for in subquery for getting result, final result. So this is, we have completed three statement, where statement, from statement, example. Three example we have solved. One is from where, one, two is from where, and one is from statement. Okay. Now we are doing select statement. How you can use select statement as well for writing a subquery. We are very rarely using select statement, but if you want to do, you can. For that, you need to write select, then again select. So here you can see you can use select statement, subquery also. This is how you can write and implement. You will get same result. Instead of Delhi, you can write Mumbai as well. If you want Mumbai student data, as template. Okay. And execute. Let's see, you are getting 93 Mumbai students maximum marks. So we can write a simple query also for same. There is a multiple way for solving this question to getting maximum marks. Okay, you can simply write select star from student, select like can write also select maximum marks of student from student table, from student where city is equal to Mumbai. This way also you can write and you will get same result if you execute maximum marks 93. So both the way you can use select statement, but we mostly use where and where statement only for writing subquery, which is more meaningful than using select statement itself. Okay. So here we have completed all the example of subquery. We have learned subquery. Now in our next class, we are going to learn Windows function, what are the benefits of window function in SQL and all this thing we are going to learn. So please, if you like my video, do like, subscribe and share. I really need your support. So please, if you like my video, subscribe my channel. Thank you.